Have you ever wondered why two influencers, the same size, the same niche, was offered the same campaign from the same brands, yet one was offered a different pay? Not because they performed differently, because again, they have the same analytics. It's simply because one was a better negotiator. Hi, I'm Alante. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to the party. This vlog was supposed to be out yesterday, but your girl has been slacking on consistency, but I'm back and on my Zoom, so I'm back on the YouTube Zoom. Before we get started, if you haven't watched my two previous videos, I highly recommend you do so, as those two videos are gonna basically help you embark on this creator journey. I share with all the tips and secrets and for my beginners out there, so feel free to tap in those two videos if you haven't already done so. The second thing is I wanna give a huge shout out to one of my subscribers, Stephanie Cooks, as she requested I do a video solely on how to negotiate brand deals. So keep the ideas coming in my comments, and I'm gonna do my best to comply and give you guys what you guys want. As you can see from the title of today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to attract brand deals, and then from there, how to negotiate the brand deal you just received so you can receive your highest pay. Because in 2024, we're getting paid, and getting paid our worth. I'm working this video down into 5 topics, so feel free to, again, skip to whatever is more relatable to you, but I highly recommend watching the video start to finish. And stick to the end. I will share with you guys what I believe you guys should be charging your rate in today's market. With that being said, let's get right into it. Topic number 1 is going to be know your worth. Simply know your worth. Like, simply know what are you going to bring to that campaign. So you consider things like your metrics, your subscriber count, your view count of your reels, your view count of your TikToks, your engagement rate. How bring it to this campaign my style of editing. I'm bringing this to campaign my audience. So those are all the things you kind of want to ask yourself to kind of determine your worth. It's important to know your worth in all aspects of life, so nobody can ever dictate that for you. And you kind of want to know what your worth is and who you are as a creator before the money comes. Like, I know you guys are new, you're excited about making money, and yes, the goal is to create content that we love to do while also becoming monetized. Yes, that's the goal, but you kind of want to know who you are before the money. And you come across a little bit more professional when you kind of stand firm on what you bring, and it makes you a little bit more confident. And honestly, that is what sets you apart. What you're bringing to this campaign, what is being asked of you in this campaign, that is basically how you kind of determine your rate and your worth. Now you want to kind of communicate that to the brand in a concise, professional way. So the second thing you want to consider is becoming searchable. And I'm big on that. You guys know I'm big on that. So become searchable, be searchable. And what I mean by that is position yourself, that you stay ready, that you ain't gotta get ready. Brands are a business, and you need to start promoting yourself as a business. You need to start marketing yourself as a business. What I mean by becoming searchable is you wanna make sure you have an optimized bio, that your content is aligning with the brands you wanna work with. If you already staying ready, so you don't have to get ready, and you have to where how they can reach out to you, and have marketed yourself correctly. So you want to always make sure you are positioning yourself to your best ability to attract those brand deals. If a brand is looking for New York influencers, is your bio, does it say that you are in New York? You know, just little things like that can really set you apart. I position myself as a Houston influencer, and my content revolves around fashion and lifestyle. When a brand is looking for Houston influencers, I'm already searchable. The more you market yourself and put yourself out there and position yourself correctly, the more visible and searchable you become, and that's how you attract the brand deal. Enough of that topic. So if you like what you heard so far in this video, feel free to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as again, my goal is to create videos like this consistently, to share more creator tips, YouTube tips to all my beginners out there. So, okay, step 3 in how to negotiate brand deals, which I think is a very important thing. Like, if you guys don't take anything from this video, take this piece. How to communicate what your rate is by asking necessary questions. I want you guys to get in the habit of asking less what your budget is and more what's the scope of this project. And then when a brand reaches out to you, they're gonna ask you what's your rate. So I want you to kind of shift your thinking from giving them your rate to more of, can you share more details of this campaign? Less of what the budget is and more what is this project is. What is this campaign? What are we talking about here? So these are type of questions I feel like you should ask when they are reaching out to you to do a campaign. Can you please send me any examples of any recent campaigns that any of your influencers have done in the past? I want a timeline in which they would like the campaign to be finished. How many deliverables are they asking for? Do you need 2 stories in one reel? Do you need 2 reels in one story? Or do you need one dedicated YouTube video, or do you need an integrated YouTube video? How long will you run this campaign? Is this more of a UGC content? So will I just create the content for you and I don't have to post, or do I need to post this on my page? Is usage rights included? That is oftentimes, if not, how you are going to receive the highest pay, by including rights. All of those details. So the next question you should be when they reach out to you is not, what's your budget? It should be, can you please provide me more details of this campaign? Again, lots of questions. I know it sounds tedious, but again, trust me, it's gonna save you time. And this is also a way for you guys to think more like a business. A creator asking, what's your budget, versus, hello, thank you for reaching out to me. Can you please provide more details and exactly what the scope of the project is? Which one sounds more professional? The other thing I want to mention is, this is something that I do, and this is something that a lot of influencers on YouTube do. They offer 3-month contracts. So when a brand reaches out to them, and let's just say they're interested in doing an integrated YouTube video on a certain product, most YouTubers will offer in return a package deal. Say, hey, I normally don't do just one-offs. I offer package deals for 3 months. Is this something you are open to do? That way you have locked in 3 months worth of pay. The goal is long-term relationships. The other thing I want to mention is manage your expectations. It's important for you guys to manage what you are expecting. That way you guys don't get discouraged. Negotiation can be a very long process. It can be weeks. I even heard months. Don't get quite upset or frustrated that the negotiation is basically, it's a longer period. It requires a lot of patience, and then just don't get frustrated or disappointed in the process, because I'm telling you, when you guys get to the end and you receive the pay or what you want, it's just gonna be so fruitful. Expect counter offers. They are not going to agree with your first thing. A brand is agreeing to your rate right away, then you're not offering enough, and you sold yourself short. If you guys don't know this is basically how it's gonna go. A brand is gonna reach out to you, or you're gonna reach out to a brand to obtain all the necessary information, as I mentioned before, and then you're gonna give them the rate. They are going to counter, and then from there, you're going to counter, or you're going to accept their counter offer. The goal is to negotiate the highest pay possible, and don't sell yourself short. If you are looking to get $200 for this campaign, make sure you add a buffer. That way when they counter, at least, let's just say $215 or $200, and then you guys are just gonna kind of go back and forth from there. Instead of you saying, okay, my rate is $200, which is the rate you're going to get, and then they counter at $150, and now y'all are negotiating for $150 versus you could have got with the rate you were looking for. So the other thing I want to mention is you kind of want to start at a base. That's the first thing I would determine. Base fees, in my opinion, for a short form type of content, and that's like Reels, TikTok, or YouTube Shorts, I think it should be minimum $500 plus. I think that is a fair compensation-based fee. Long form, such as a YouTube video, you kind of want to start at the $800 to $1,000 range. I think that, again, that is a fair minimum base rate to start in 2024 based off market research for a reel. So your base rate for a reel is $500, and they are needing usage rights for 3 months. You're gonna want to add in that $500 for that base reel plus usage right for 3 months. That is gonna be your rate for the campaign they're asking you for. The beauty of being a content creator is we set our own rates and we own our content. You own the rights to your content. It's to kind of be considered when you're considering doing the campaign and considering what your rate needs to be for that campaign. While you're starting out, you want to make sure that you're fostering positive long-term relationships. So you want to add in those nuggets. I'm open to negotiate, or this is negotiable. I'm happy to adjust according to your budget. The goal is to negotiate. The goal is long-term partnerships. The goal is contracts 3 months plus, and the goal is to include usage rights. That's the goal. We are getting paid in 2024. That is basically negotiation 101. It's counter offering, obtaining the details on what it is they're asking for, and what they're asking of you. There you have it, 5 topics on how to become a better negotiator and to receive your highest pay. And if you haven't watched my previous videos, I highly recommend you do so. And until next time.